Okay, so we're going to do this question today. The first question asks us to calculate the value of x. As we see in the shape, x is over here. It's an angle. So we have to calculate this. So we know this line, which we're going to label as A. We know this line, we're going to label it as B. So we know A equals 41.3 centimeters. B equals 64.5 centimeters. Now we're going to use one simple rule to solve this question. So the angle inside the triangle, this line divided by this angle, the sin of this angle equals this line divided by the sin of this angle. So we're going to write that rule down. So A divided by the sin of x is equal to B divided by the sin of 120 degrees. So we know this rule, and then we can solve this easily by rearranging the formula. So 41.3 divided by sin to the x is equals to 64.5 divided by sin to the 120. This is equals to, we have to solve x, so we're going to arrange it, and then it's going to be sin x is equals to 41.3 times sin to the 120 degrees, and then divided by 64.5. And then we're going to put that sin in the calculator, and we get x is equals to, okay, so we're going to put this in the calculator. 41.3 times sin to the 120, and divide this by 64.5, and so we can get x is equals to 38.77 degrees. And then the question normally asks for 3 significant figures, so we have to round it up to 38.8 degrees, and we write that down, 0.8. Okay, now for question B, calculate the value of y. So we see the y angle right over here, and then we can calculate that by using another rule. C to the squared is equals to a to the squared plus b to the squared minus 2ab times sin, times cos. We're going to remove that. Times cos to the angle of y. So we know this rule. And then this C has to be this line. It has to be the opposite angle of y. So we're going to write that down. 70.2 to the power of 2 is equals to, A and B can be any angles. So since we already have B as this line, we're going to label this as A. Is equals to 25.1 to the square plus 64.5 to the square minus 2 times A, 52.1 times B, 64.5 times the cos of y. So cos y. So we don't know what y is, so we're going to leave that. Now we just have to rearrange the formula to get cos y by itself. So cos y is equals to 70.2 to the squared minus 52.1 to the squared minus 64.5 to the square. And then that all divided by minus 2 times 52 to the 1, a point of 1, times 64.5. And then we just have to put that in the calculator. And then we can get y. We could get the angle of y. So y is equals to 70.2 to the squared minus 52.1 to the squared minus 64.5 to the squared. And then we're going to divide that whole thing by minus 2 times 52.1 times 64.5. And then we have to do this, and then it gives us 73.16 degrees, which we can round that up to 3 significant figures is 73.2 degrees. And this is our answer for